What if I told you an entire nation is rallying behind its leader in one of the most extraordinary ways the modern world has ever seen? In Burkina Faso, a small West African country often overlooked by the global media, something powerful is happening, something deeply human. From government workers and farmers to street vendors and even the visually impaired, citizens are voluntarily donating their salaries to support a young military leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. This isn't charity. It isn't a tax. It's a choice born out of hope, trust, and a burning desire for a better tomorrow in a world where political leaders are often met with suspicion, where governments fail to deliver and elites live comfortably while the poor struggle to survive. Burkina Faso is breaking that mold. And it's doing so in the most unexpected of ways. Picture this. An 80-year-old man rides his bicycle for 30 kilometers, yes 30, just to reach a construction site where young volunteers are paving new roads. He didn't go to earn money. He went to show solidarity. He went to offer moral support to the youth working tirelessly to build the Burkina Faso of tomorrow. The image went viral. But that wasn't the end of the story. His patriotism moved a Burkinabe man living in the US, who then sent the old man a brand new motorcycle as a gift. That is the kind of spirit Captain Ibrahim Traoré has awakened in his people. This grassroots revolution is not being led by slogans or political parties. It's being led by ordinary people willing to sacrifice for their country. They're donating salaries, food, clothing, whatever they can, to fund the transformation Traoré has promised. The most remarkable part? Even the blind have joined in. Yes, people who are often marginalized in many parts of the world are stepping up to contribute their own earnings to support this movement. In doing so, they're sending a powerful message. This is our Burkina Faso, and this is our future. But what has Traoré done to inspire such unwavering loyalty? To understand that, we need to rewind a bit. Captain Ibrahim Traoré didn't rise to power through luxury, privilege, or a foreign-backed political campaign. He emerged from Burkina Faso's armed forces, a young, fearless soldier who decided that enough was enough. After decades of corruption, foreign exploitation, and internal decay, he led a peaceful military transition to return power to the people. And once in power, he didn't waste time. Traoré has made it his mission to reclaim Burkina Faso's natural resources, from gold and minerals to land and agriculture, and use them for the benefit of his own citizens. Instead of selling out to multinational corporations, he has vowed to build public infrastructure, schools, hospitals, and factories with homegrown talent and resources. He's even gone as far as donating his entire annual presidential salary, over $85,000, to support orphans, street children, and struggling single mothers. The money is being used to build shelters, provide school uniforms, fund small businesses for women, and restore dignity to the most vulnerable in society. "I don't want luxury while my people are hungry," Traoré said. And he meant it. This is a president who walks the talk. And the people are responding in kind. Students in Burkina Faso's public universities now receive a monthly stipend of roughly $200. That's not a loan. That's not from the World Bank. It's straight from national revenues, resources that belong to the Burkinabe people finally being returned to them. Meanwhile, as other African leaders are busy flying abroad to beg the IMF or World Bank for loans they'll never repay, Traoré is looking inward. He's asking his people to believe. And more importantly, he's giving them real reasons to believe. This movement is not just about economics. It's not just about politics. It's a spiritual awakening, a national rebirth in a continent often plagued by corrupt politicians and broken promises. This story feels almost unreal. Citizens are becoming stakeholders in their own nation's development. They are not waiting for foreign investors. They are becoming the investors. Think about that for a second. Instead of watching helplessly while foreign interests drain their country's wealth, Burkinabe citizens are building an economic base of their own. They're funding schools. They're supporting agriculture. They're laying roads with their own hands. And they're doing it all with trust in a man they believe is truly working for them, not above them. And that trust isn't blind. It's earned. Traoré's leadership is rooted in transparency and accountability. He speaks directly to the people. He consults with them. He includes them in decisions. And he shows up, not just in speeches but physically, at the places where real change is happening. He isn't hiding behind marble walls or European suits. He's in the mud, in the markets, in the schools, standing with his people. That's why even those with the least are giving the most. Visually impaired citizens who are often left behind in other nations are stepping forward to donate what little they have. Their involvement is symbolic, yes, but it's also deeply practical. It shows that this movement includes everyone. It is, by its very design, inclusive. And that's what makes it revolutionary. When the most vulnerable members of society feel empowered enough to participate, when they feel they belong in the national dream, that's when you know change is real. In a society where marginalized groups are often pushed to the side, Traoré is showing that everyone matters. And the people are proving that when they are treated with respect and dignity, they rise to the occasion. From the old man on a bicycle to the blind donor to the young student receiving a stipend, every single act of sacrifice is building something larger than any one individual. It's building a new national identity, one based on shared responsibility, shared sacrifice, and shared hope. This is more than financial support. It's a declaration, a statement, a revolution of values. Traoré has sparked a level of civic responsibility and patriotism that few African leaders have ever achieved. And the message to the world is clear. Burkina Faso is rising. Not with handouts, not with empty promises, but with its own two hands. The funds raised from these voluntary donations are going directly into national development. They're being used to build infrastructure, improve healthcare, strengthen security, and reduce dependency on foreign aid. It's a sustainable model driven by faith and fueled by community spirit. And perhaps most importantly, it's sending a message to the world that Burkina Faso is no longer for sale. It belongs to its people. And under Ibrahim Traoré, those people are reclaiming their future. This movement is reshaping what African governance can look like. It's showing that true leadership isn't about how much power you hold. It's about how much trust you inspire. Traoré's model is already capturing attention across the continent. From Mali and Guinea to Ghana and South Africa, people are watching closely. And many are asking, what if we had a leader like that? This isn't a personality cult. It's a civic awakening. It's not just about Traoré. It's about what he represents. Honesty, simplicity, courage, and most of all, love for country. He has proven that if you treat people with respect, they will rise. If you lead by example, they will follow. If you give them a reason to believe, they will believe and they will build. This is the new Burkina Faso, a nation that believes in itself, a people that refuses to wait for permission from the world, that a revolution led not by guns, but by salaries, not by violence, but by love, not by politicians, but by the people themselves. The question now is, who will follow this example? Because Burkina Faso has shown us something powerful, that true leadership grounded in justice, humility, and action can awaken an entire nation. And perhaps just maybe the rest of the world is ready to listen.